Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be showing off the Lexus because it's going up for sale. So as you know, we've done a few videos on the Lexus now. We gave it a full service, we've taken it to a good few meets. We fitted tying coilovers, which you can watch in the video over here somewhere. We also fitted a Jap speed exhaust, which you can also watch somewhere over here. And that's pretty much all we've had to do to the car. It's been a pretty good runner for Tyler. Obviously I've not been driving it, I've driven it a little bit and it's good fun. But for now, this is the end of this Lexus, and I think Tyler's going to explain the thinking behind what's going on and plans for the future.
So I've had the car for nearly over a year now. It's been great. Been to many car meets. Been to Lake Vyrnwy in it. That was a mint drive. We didn't film it, but it was good. But it's just not quite up to standard and worth putting money into to go where I want to go with it. So I'm going to see what the future holds. I'm not going to tell you what car I'm getting next, but I'm not getting rid of the coilovers and I'm not getting rid of the exhaust. So if you can work out, it's not hard. Yeah, it's been great. We got it back in March 2020. As soon as we got it, serviced it, did the brakes. That was fun. It's also good because it's kind of what's got me into the car scene. Like, I was never into it, and then this is the first thing I got. 900 quid, couldn't go wrong. The reasons for it was for being 900 quid. It's been rear-ended before. It's rusty, extremely rusty. And those are pretty much the two main culprits for why I'm not going to put more money into it. But I'm looking forward to working on cars in the future.
So yeah, that's the reason Tyler's looking to move on from this Lexus. As he said, we're keeping the coilovers and the exhaust, so we're going to be taking them off in another video. We're going to be stripping them off, and then the car's going to be sold for parts. So if anyone is interested in any of the parts, either DM me or Tyler on Instagram and we can get that looked at. The engine and gearbox are absolutely mint. It's got a really good service history before we owned it, and we've obviously serviced it since we've owned it. So yeah, it's had a lot of time spent on it. As Tyler said before, it is rusty and it's been rear-ended. It's not an insurance write-off, but yeah, we're going to break it down for parts. I think that's the best route, because realistically we don't think it's worth selling it onto somebody because of the condition it's in. It's going to struggle to sell, and anyone that does come to buy it or look at it will just realise the condition and then will run for the hills. So something I like to talk about when I get cars and when I sell cars, as I did with the Subaru and as I did when I bought the BMW, I like to talk about issues with cars. So issues wise, as far as I can remember, there's not been that many, obviously other than the fact that it's been rear-ended. Although the fact that it's been rear-ended has caused us a few different headaches. So as you can see from the panel gap here, this is a brand new boot lid, which is completely straight. But as you can see, it just doesn't line up here, nor all the way around here. The rear bumper's creased, the lights don't fit in, and this is all because it's been rear-ended. So nothing lines up properly because whoever did fix it didn't fix it properly. So that was one of the massive headaches that we had with this car, and still have with this car, is that it lets in a lot of water into the boot, which isn't helping the rust issue.
Another problem we had was with the brake discs. The car being 20 years old, it's extremely rusty, and when we're trying to take the brake discs off, we had to use a massive hammer to smack the rear brake discs off. And what did we snap a bolt on?
Snapped a bolt on the front suspension arm.
Yeah, the front suspension arm, snapped a bolt on, and we had to go all the way to Birmingham to go and get another front suspension arm, which was a bit annoying. And last but not least, there was one more problem we had with it, and that was a parasitic drain. This really bugged me. I couldn't find it. We were trying for weeks and weeks trying to find out what it was. I was coming back from work and my car was dead every time. I think in the end, it ended up being the battery, but we tried taking out the horns. So I fitted some massive truck horns to it, which is stupid. But it ended. We took out a tracker. We found a tracker in the boot.
We tried pulling fuses for lights, internal lights for CD players, DVD players, fuel pumps, everything. We just tried removing fuses as you do with the parasitic drawer for everything, and we couldn't get to the bottom of it. And in the end, you know, we were testing the battery was holding the right voltage, but it just wouldn't start the car properly. And in the end, we decided to change the battery.
They fixed it. Yeah, mint.
So yeah, all in all, it's not been a very expensive car for Tyler to look after and run, parts wise and stuff like that. It's been pretty good to us. As we said, it was a little bit rusty, but we managed to sort of get past that as and when we needed to. But yeah, I just think it's the end of the road for our time with this Lexus, and also this Lexus driving around as one piece. As I mentioned before, we are going to part it out, so there will be a few videos to do with that, so hit subscribe. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the Lexus in one piece. So I'm going to insert a few clips here of it, and if I've got any clips of some meets and stuff, I'll put them in now. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool car, nice car to work on the weekends when everybody was free. And it's going to be quite a fun process for us to break it down as well, to be fair. We've never broken down a car before. There'll be a couple of videos that can be made out of it, which will be interesting. It'll be a learning curve for the three of us, because we'll drag Owen in as well. And yeah, it's something we've not done before, which is what having a project car is ultimately all about. So yeah, I'm going to insert some clips now, and we'll give you some driving clips too. So we're in the interior of the Lexus now. I don't know if we've actually ever showed this off on camera, but it's a 6-speed manual. Tyler's put a massive gear knob on it, but you can see all the different controls here. It's got aircon, which is quite good for an older car. We've also changed all the LEDs on the dash to be multicoloured, rainbow coloured, and all of the LEDs in here are all purple, which obviously match the gear shifter. Now it does have half leather, half suede heated seats, which is pretty cool. It's quite a nice interior for the price of the car. Fully electric windows, electric seats. Yeah, it's got all the bells and whistles really, and it's a really comfortable car to be a passenger in and a driver in, and hopefully we'll be back in one soon. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and keep your eyes peeled on the channel for some more Lexus videos when we break it down in the next coming weeks. But for now, as I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.